We're here in sunny Cincinnati, Ohio, visiting Team Beefcake Racing, and we're launching some really cool stuff today with Terry, and we want to talk about the AVID just a little bit and why it's the perfect choice for your Coyote-powered vehicle. Terry, thanks for having us out here, man. I more than appreciate your support for Juggernaut and for AVID, and we're super excited to be here to launch this with you.
Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I've been kind of, I don't want to say on the inside, but I've known about this for a long time, and it's something that I've been excited and waiting for the opportunity to be a part of it, especially with, taking on Juggernaut as our primary tuner. I mean, I'm sure anybody that knows me knows the issues we had in the past, and, Matt here was able to just fix an ongoing issue we had with the car. Just one of the smartest guys I've ever met in my life, and has just been a real asset to the 10R80 program. We do a lot with this 10-speed, with Suncoast, with Finish Line Performance, and we were just at a sticking point for almost 10 months, and without Matt's help, we'd probably still be stuck. And so I can't say enough good things about the tuning that Juggernaut has done for us, the help that Matt has given us, and this device, we heard about it, God, 2 years ago, that something awesome was coming. So you're about to see some of that awesomeness right now.
Yeah, we've been innovating on this product for a while, like you said, about 2 years, and we tried to fill a void in the market, and we think we've done that. Technology has kind of become stagnant, and I know you're much like me, as you like to innovate and be on the bleeding edge of everything, and that's what we've done with this AVID here. We want to give our customers a great experience, give your customers a great experience, and we also want to give all the other tuners in our market a great experience too. As you probably know, and I know you carry a couple of these, we have Palm Beach Dyno on board with the device, and we have Ortiz on board with the device, and we'd love to have a lot more people on the device. So I know you've kind of looked at it a little bit today, and kind of give me your initial thoughts, what you think about packaging device.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, here's the thing, every device out there that you look like, and you don't need to bash other people's stuff to make yours, because this product's going to stand on your own. But when you look at what's out on the market, I equate everything on the market that's out there now to like Atari, if anybody remembers what an Atari 64 is, and this is like your PS5. So compared to anything, even the people that are coming out with new stuff is like Nintendo, you know what I mean? The newest stuff that I've seen, I would put on the level of a Nintendo, where this is like the PS5. Or if you're an Xbox guy, I'm a PS5 guy, but if you're a Xbox guy, an Xbox 360 or whatever, of the tuning platforms and the devices, how it looks and what you see and everything like that. Because, I see people out there still searching for, technology that's been expired for years, and nobody's making anything new. And not to pick on any of the other brands, but we live in a technology age, I think. And
that's right.
And if you go back when I started racing in '99, we didn't see anything, we didn't care about anything. We went to a dyno, we threw in a couple wide bands, seeing what was doing on the dyno, and you just went out and you raced. Unless you were racing professionally, you didn't look, you didn't see anything. Well, in this day and age, in the age of smartphones, everybody wants to see. You want to see, you got built-in wide bands, you want to see your air fuel ratio. If you can see your boost, you want to see your boost. You want to see what kind of timing it's making. You want to see, especially the Mustangs, the knock, the spark advance, all that kind of stuff. Your pedal. This a big sticking point for me is there's a lot of times that I come back a little bit and oh no, I was wide open throttle. Well, if you look at your pedal and you see, oh no, your pedal went to like 75, your foot actually came off the pedal, and maybe you think, oh, the tuner, my transmission, they did something wrong in the tune, when in reality your foot came off the pedal, so it's your fault that something happened there. But you can just see everything. But the amount of data that you can actually look at when you're driving with this device is amazing. Now I've got one of the what is the AEM in my car? Is that what
AEM dash?
Yeah, we got one of the AEM dashes, and even that, I mean, that's pretty new stuff, but when you look at it, it looks old. And I'm excited because we did a custom mount for the AEM in my car, and I already told Matt, I said, even though this device, which he'll tell you, is unlimited vehicles, you'd have 10 cars and you could use it on 10 cars. I think there's a lot of people that are going to own multiple devices because when he explains to you how this works, this is never going to leave our shop race car. I can tell you that. We're going to have a custom dash mount made for it. It's going to be pretty badass. And can I say yes in your video? Is that all right? All right.
Should be fine.
So it's going to be pretty badass. And once he explains why, this device is never, ever going to leave the vehicle probably. So.
Yeah, and that's a great point. So you do buy the hardware once, and if you're someone who has a Mustang and you have a tow vehicle, Power Stroke or something along those lines, you can take this device between two vehicles if you wanted to, or some guys just want a tow tune on their Power Stroke, and they'll leave this in their car. They'll take it out. You buy one license extra, it's $125. And you tune your Power Stroke, put it back in your race car, and then now you've got a tuned Power Stroke without having to buy any additional hardware or anything of that nature.
And then unlike some of the other things, now do you have to return the other vehicle to stock?
No.
So you can just keep flashing. If you got 10 vehicles, you can flash. You can buy 10 licenses, 125 each.
Correct.
And then if you've got, and you can have multiple tuners. So if I've got a diesel tuner that wants to tune my diesel truck, and then I've got a Mustang tuner that wants to tune my Mustang, and maybe I got F-150 I race too, and I got a different tuner there for whatever reason, I like those guys. I just buy an extra license for 125, and then whatever my tuner charges me, I don't have to return to stock, and I can move from vehicle to vehicle to vehicle.
And we also, and me being a tuner who's been in the industry a while, I know everybody doesn't like my tunes, right?
Sure.
I know on Mustangs and F-150s tune, maybe you have more of a flavor for an Ortiz tune or a Palm Beach tune. And some of our other competitors in the industry, they want to charge you per tuner. So if you were to switch to someone else, you'd have to pay an extra amount of credits to go to another tuner. Our device isn't like that. The licenses belong to the vehicle. So you can switch to whatever other tuner that's supported on the platform, and the only thing you have to pay for is to tune with that tuner.
That's nice. Well, I know, like, for example, I know these days Ken really specializes in the GT500s.
Yep.
I know you told me yourself that you guys really haven't done that many, and you would recommend, you've actually pushed, said, well, I would use Ken. Ken's going to use our platform. Yep. Let's have him do the GT500 tune, even though we're handling your Mustang GT, because that's something they specialize in. That's something that's going to be really cool with this, is you're going to be able to use multiple tuners. And even though the interesting thing is the way they developed this was to bring other tuners on board, so it's not like, hey, this is only juggernauts. They want the other tuners to be able to use this device and work with the device and just make it available to everyone, because it is so cool and it is so far advanced over anything out there.
Yeah, we've made this for the industry. I really think this, the only way I can put it is we've made it for the consumer. We want to give you guys options to be able to do any tuning company that you want to do, and gather data for all these guys in any way they need it, and make it seamless between the calibrator and the user.
And then you mentioned something to me earlier about open sourcing
Yeah.
for add-ons, or?
We're doing the ANET, which is a technology we've put in here for networking multiple sensors together. And what we're doing with that is we're going to open source the protocol and the HDMI pinouts so that any company out there can build sensors for our device. And we're also open sourcing the entire protocol to communicate with our gauges, which means that any company who builds a sensor package doesn't have to worry with us adding code to the device to get their sensor to work. They can just freely build and sell.
So on my race car right now, I have a Zetronics box. And
Yep.
I know you said you don't do anything with them. And with that Zetronics, we log boost and we log the transmission temperature. But if you open source that, if Zetronics decides they want to work with this platform, they have full open source, you're making it super easy for them
Correct.
as a manufacturer, that they can come in. So that's pretty neat.
I think manufacturers like Zetronics, if that's how you say it.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's Zetronics or Zetronics, but if you guys, Zetronics, if you are watching, we'd love to talk to you. They could make a simple adapter for a lot of the products that are already on the market. Through our ANET, we supply 12 volts, 5 volts, and the network protocols. They could make a simple adapter that could power their device and be plug and play. And that's the whole driving factor between our ecosystems. We want to make it simple, plug and play, just like plugging a USB into a computer. We want to make sure everything works well together.
Nice. Now, as far as for flashing, the neat thing, because these days, you'd be surprised or not, I've got a local customer now, doesn't own a laptop. So the way you've designed this to be adaptive to technology, you're designing it so it works with computers, without computers, tethering off cell phones,
Yep.
all kinds of things. Can you tell them about that?
When we were designing it, we didn't want to trap someone using it into a certain set of technologies. If you're someone who just doesn't like using Wi-Fi or don't want to tether your phone or something like that, you can use an SD card with it. If you don't want to mess with an SD card or a computer, you can tether this directly to your phone Or if you have Wi-Fi like Starlink in your race trailer, you just tether it to that and it never has to leave the car. You can sync the tunes straight down to it from your calibrator, and you can sync the data logs straight up onto the cloud for your data or your calibrator to review, all without taking it out of the car.
Now, if I remember, you were telling me something like when we come back from, we make a pass at the racetrack, like this weekend, we had 2 cars. We ran, I think, we ran 6 rounds on Friday between the 2 cars, and it seemed like every time you come back, you're getting ready for the next one. Now, if I understood correctly, I've got the Starlink, or even just off my cell phone, I could literally come back, turn on the tether on my cell phone, and hit sync. It uploads to the cloud. I don't have to, like currently what I do, I either, my crew chief, he'll grab the laptop, hey, go grab the laptop, bring it in, let's plug it into the data logger, let's unhook everything that, or let's get the device, let's unhook it from the car where it's mounted in, let's take it into the trailer and let's get all that down. So I'll just be able to sync this device up, and as soon as I sync this device, I can then jump out of the car, go sit in a trailer with the laptop, and I don't have to do anything.
That's correct. Yeah.
I can pull the data logs on the computer. The device never actually has to touch the computer.
So that is correct, and it can go straight up to the cloud, and you can access it as the owner of the device, or your calibrator can access it. But we took it a little bit further than that as well. Another technology we're working on is the ability to connect your laptop directly to the AVID from your trailer with no Wi-Fi at all. So you can actually connect directly to the device and look at the logs locally on your laptop without needing internet at all.
So what are you using, Bluetooth?
No, we still use Wi-Fi. We set it up as an access point, and you join your laptop to it as an access point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's pretty sweet.
That
so
is.
you can be, so, because I know I have the Starlink on my trailer, but there's a lot of guys, and if you race nationally like we do, if you know, for some reason, racetracks decided to build where there is no service.
Yeah.
Like, if I go to 19 racetracks in a year, 18 of those racetracks have crap service, and like even cell phone service just to talk, much less tethering and internet and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
so you'll be able to just literally hook this up through Wi-Fi on your laptop.
Yep.
And sync your file, and you still don't have to take it out of the car. That's
You
pretty
still don't
cool.
have to take it out of the car, and that technology we're working on is coming very soon, hopefully not too long after we officially launch.
When is the launch?
So we are officially going live on July 1st, and they'll be shipping about the 3rd week of July.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, we've got one here. I know we're still talking about it, but can we open it
Yeah,
up? and
go
look at
ahead.
it? This
Unbox
one's mine,
it.
right?
That is yours.
I've been waiting for a while.
That's 100% yours.
Now, my car's on, I'm actually running a control pack. Do you have control pack support for these?
We do. We currently support 18 to current, and we're working on 11 to 17, which we should have done before we launch.
Awesome. I guess I should turn this around so you can see little package protector on the front. You're gonna pop this bad boy out.
If you guys haven't seen our video, we built the box rugged. Watch us throw it off the top of a building.
Go check that out. And what's your YouTube, just so they can see?
So we don't have a YouTube channel yet. We probably should make one, but
Okay.
we do have a Facebook. It's Advanced Vehicle Interface Devices.
So we're gonna set this in front of Freddie. Freddie, say hi to the customers out there. So we've got, it comes with the windshield mount?
It does come with a windshield mount, and we chose to use the industry standard dual T.
Nice.
We don't want to trap anybody into our ecosystem with mounting technology, basically. So there are many options out there for mounting that use a dual T configuration, and it's pretty universal.
But these are nice. We actually have a lot of these mounts in stock. Vent ones too, but I feel like this might be a little heavy for the vent, but I don't know. But windshield, I think it'll be real good. I think it'll fit nice up there in the corner. So the dual T.
Yeah.
So that'll just pop on. If you see the back side, they'll just pop in there and then hang up on the windshield, so we'll be able to see that pretty nice.
Yeah, you can use a dual T or a single T with it.
I love peeling the
Yeah,
can.
I know.
Love it. Sweet. Now the screen, what size is this screen?
So that is a 5-inch 720p cell phone resolution screen. It's a beautiful screen. It looks great in the car.
Nice. Looks like 8 inches to me, but that's just, I'm just kidding. All right. So can we fire this baby up?